actually, it was one of Tony Evans' books. He was talking about his father and how his father just pretty much brought the Bible to life through conversation. Like, you know, how do you see God working in this? How do you see God working in that situation? You know, so even though it's not a devotion, it's not anything structured. It's constantly putting the Word of God in front of them.
You talked about character integrity. Any biblical models come to mind as strong character, strong integrity? Anybody, any stories, any characters, people in the Bible? Joshua comes to mind. Did I take it?
Joshua and Caleb. Those are the first two. Those are the first two. Matter of fact, and I mean, I might be wrong, but just from my reading, I mean, they finished strong, man. You know, they started off in the faith and they finished in the faith.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you look at Solomon, the wisest of all, and he ended up with thousands of wives and concubines, and he ended up not in the faith. You know, Hezekiah, you know, he was, the Bible says he did right in the sight of the Lord. Like, so much to the point to where God gave him an extra 15 years.
Yeah. Josiah.
But then Hezekiah didn't finish strong. After God blessed him with that 15 years, he didn't finish strong.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, man. Joshua and Caleb started strong, finished strong. Yeah, King Josiah as well. Yeah.
Joseph, I've been reading the book. I don't have it over here with me, but learning about not New Testament Joseph, Old Testament, one of the patriarchs.
Yeah.
He's got an incredible story, man, but he kept his character, he kept his integrity through some challenging times. Think about the Potiphar's wife.
Long time. So I think from the time he got sold into slavery to the time that he became basically the right-hand man of the king, it was like 15 years or something like that, 15, 20 years. So, I mean, he went through you think your season of trouble has been long.
And this is my chance to get out, and then it'd be like another 2 years. 5 years.
Yeah, because it's funny, man. And I've heard people explain it because the part of the story where, you know, he's in the jail with the baker, the king's baker, and is it the chef?
The cupbearer.
The cupbearer and the baker or whatever. So they have dreams. He tells them what the dream means.
Yeah.
One of them get out, you know, and he forgets about Joseph. But if he had told the king about Joseph too early, before Joseph's time, who knows? The story wouldn't have ended out the same way. Yeah. It had to be a situation where the king was desperate.
Yeah.
And he had to sink a man to God.
Yeah.
To get answers. And then he's like, you know what? Outside of myself, you over everything, pretty much, Joseph.
Yeah. Said Joseph collected all the money that could be found.
Yeah.
He said, I want all the money out. Yeah. So Joseph is another. I'm learning about Joseph. He's got an incredible story, but integrity as well, perseverance, faith. You know, like you said,
lots of perseverance.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it's Old Testament Joseph. So. Anyway, I was just curious about who you would kind of point to in terms of integrity and character. Okay. Obviously, Jesus, right?
Yeah. He's a cheat code, though, man.
Right. He's a
fully God, fully man.
He's
a cheat code. Yeah. That's like putting in that up, down, left, right.
Control out.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the next one is, do you think you were prepared to be a father?
Ooh. No, I don't. You know. I don't think so. I think we had to learn quick. So my 17-year-old, we got married in July, and my wife was pregnant like that fall.
Only play around.
So
one shot, one kill.
You know, I remember hearing about it in the news. It was a surprise, and you know, we knew we wanted to have kids, so it wasn't like that kind of surprise. But
yes.
I was not prepared. I think I had a great model in my dad. My dad's deceased now, so 12 years or so. Had a great model in him, and so I remember bringing my oldest home, and just like they get you out of the hospital real fast. I mean, you like, y'all sure we ready for this? And I remember driving home and getting home, and just we didn't know what to expect, and we had to navigate through it. I'm a much different person now than I was back then. And I don't know if I would have done things differently or not, but I was not prepared for it. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not prepared for it now. Like even now is a different kind of season with 2 girls in high school, 2 girls. Just it's every day is a learning experience.
That's right. Yeah, I was not. You know, similar situation. Like we knew we wanted to have a family. But yeah, man, that third day when they put you out. Matter of fact, I had to have my homeboy Steve come and show me how to put the car seat in. They had stopped letting, because you know at one point they let the police, like a policeman would put in the car seat for you and double check it or whatever.
Right.
But they got away from that because I guess liability. Something happens, hey, you know, officer so and so installed it. It's his fault. But anyway, I had to have my homeboy Steve come and show me how to actually lock up the child seat. So anyway, yeah, man, we're walking out the hospital, and you know they wheel mama down in the chair or whatever to the car, and then you get in, and it's like, y'all really gonna let me take this baby home, huh?
That's it, huh?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, nobody gonna jump out the bushes and be like, nah, give me a couple more days, you know. So, but yeah, man, like I said, very similar situation. Wanted a family or whatnot. But yeah, man, and so in my situation, like my sister is a serial adopter, so we've always had kids around the house and whatnot, or you know, right down the street from my parents' house. So I've always been around little kids, but it's different when that little kid is yours.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally different, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I think fatherhood is almost like marriage in the aspect that you can really, really want it, and you can do certain things to kind of prepare yourself for it. But until it's thrust upon you, you have no idea what you're getting into.
That's right. That's right.
You know, you can have all the conversations and read all the books, but until you in it, it's like, okay, we gotta figure this thing out.
That's right. That's right. And I think the biggest shock for me in the earlier years was just sleep deprivation, just being tired all the time. Nowadays, I get better rest, I think, but it's just, you know, having 2 girls in high school these days, it's different. It's a different world from where you come from.
Literally, yes.
It's a different world. So different challenges these days. With my oldest, it's thinking about college, where she wants to go, what do you want to study, trying to let her make her decision, but still trying to be wise counsel as well.
How do you not throw your influence on her? When I say throw your opinion on her, what she should go and what she should do.
I think my own experience. My parents didn't force me. Both my parents went to Claflin down in Orangeburg. My sister went to Claflin. My grandparents went to Claflin. We were a Claflin family, and we still are. My mom's still very involved in the alumni chapter. But I went to USC.
Black sheep.
Yeah, so everybody, I remember them talking, you know, not in a bad way, but they were proud of me. But they let me make my own decision, and they didn't force it on me. My mom is good at not telling you what to do. She'll be like, I hear you. What you gonna do about it? And so they let me make my own decision. So I'm wearing this Gamecock shirt now. That's because I chose to go to South Carolina. So you got to wear the paraphernalia. It's got to be your choice, within reason. So
yes, sir.
So yeah. So I try to let her make the decision, and we'll see where she ends up. But.
So what positive traits has fatherhood brought out in you?
A whole lot, man. A whole lot. I think, as I mentioned, my faith journey, a lot of wanting to be a good man, a good father, a good man of God, is because of the kids, man, and because of my wife, and really wanting to be that kind of man for them. So it tipped me down this path of self-improvement. So I got to this point in my mid to late 30s where it was get it together or not get it together. And I thought a lot about them, and I thought a lot about my dad's health stuff, and wishing he was still here, and I, did not want them to kind of go through that same kind of experience. So it made me very serious about life. It made me very disciplined and focused on the future, and So it's brought a lot of positive traits out of me, and we always go back to why do you do this? Why take this journey? And my family is a lot of my why.
Awesome.
My why, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, man, you gotta be there to walk them down the aisle, man.
Yeah, and I almost wasn't. So that's that's the nugget of information I always carry with me. Is like, I look a certain way now, but was not always the case, and did not have to be the case. So I'm grateful, and that's why I wear this grateful bracelet on my wrist. But yeah, a lot of this because of them, and a lot of this God as well, trying to figure out, why am I here? What's my purpose? I feel like we're all sent to do something. What's my assignment? And being serious about that. And I didn't want to miss it. I did not want to miss my quote unquote call.
Yeah.
And thankfully I didn't.
Yeah. You have to be in good health to carry out and fulfill your assignment, whatever that assignment is, because it's going to require some work.
Yeah.
You got to be able to physically work.
What positive traits have your kids brought out of you?
Man, you almost can't list it, man. Like you become a different person when you're involved. When you're involved and you want the best for them, you have to change, because there's certain perspectives that just wasn't even, as a young guy, having a baby. There are things that's not even on your radar that need to occur in order for you to be a successful parent. I believe, man, I'm trying to think what the biggest thing. I think one of the biggest things that I didn't understand is the time commitment to raising kids.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely brought out a lot more patience. I think for the most part I was a fairly patient person, but I think I'm way more patient now. Also, beginning with the end in mind, because
Stephen Covey.
Yeah, man, you're not raising kids, you're raising adults.
Yeah. And I've heard you say that a couple times.
Like,
you're not raising kids that'll continue to be kids. You're trying to raise them to be adults.
Yeah.
It's like the arrow. You're trying to, you do this, and you got to let them go.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Shoot them in the right direction, man.
In the right direction and let them go.
So yeah, man. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, we not out here doing things willy-nilly. Like, okay, what's the target goal? Okay, we want these kids to be, and it's the same thing. We want them to be independent. We want them to be dependable, as far as reliable, and we want them to love God.
Yeah.
Okay, so what seeds do we need to sow? What conversations do we need to have? What characteristics do we need to make sure we working on instilling in them? And I mean, there's nothing I've mastered it by any means, but at least it's on the radar.
Yeah.
Again, things on the radar that will
just the desire, seeking, and wanting to do that.